In this tutorial, we're going to be combining a few different things that we have been working on. We're going to be creating a circle that has two arcs that are tangent connecting the circle to this flat line. So we'll start off by drawing our circle, and it's asking for a diameter of 2 inches, which means we're going to need to set our compass for a radius of 1 inch. So I have already made my note card and I marked out my different measurements, and notice that I've labeled each of them. And this is my point 0, and I take a little practice swipe to make sure my compass is drawing at exactly that measurement. I'm then going to make sure that I put the very tip of my compass at the center point, press down just a tiny bit, and I'm going to draw my circle. Okay. So that's the easy part right there. But now what I'm going to be doing is it's going to look kind of like one of those connectors on the back of a truck, okay, a ball hitch. So we're going to be creating an arc here and here to connect the circle to the line. The arc has a radius of 1/2 inch, okay, and this is where things get a little confusing. On our previous handout, you were learning to do the line method where you measured out the distance of the angle that you wanted to connect. We're going to do something very similar. Since the arc has a radius of 1/2 inch, we're going to add that 1/2 inch to our already given 1 inch radius here. So that means I'm going to set my compass to 1 1/2 inch radius. So I'm setting my compass, do a practice swipe, and now I'm going to put it back in that center hole. I'm going to make an arc and an arc. I already have a line that is perpendicular to the given horizontal, so I'm going to use that as a shortcut to help me figure out where my 1/2 inch measurement is. It is just underneath the bottom of that circle. Okay, so it's important that I measure carefully so I can make sure that I get this in the correct location. I put a tiny little dot, and now I'm going to measure and extend those lines out left and right. Finally, I'm going to set my compass to the radius of 1/2 inch. Do a practice swipe. It's a little bit big. Made my adjustment. And now I'm going to place my center point right there where the arc and the new horizontal line meet. I'll then arc it from one location to the next, making sure to start and stop as it's hitting each of those lines. Okay, I'll pick up my compass, move it to my next location, and again create the arc, starting and stopping when it hits the circle and the horizontal. We have now created a circle with a 2 inch diameter and arcs of a 1/2 inch radius connecting it to a horizontal line.